أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. We give all the praises and the thanks to the Almighty Source Creator, the Creator of everything. Brothers and sisters, we was created. That makes us part of the creation. The same rules and laws that govern the creation also govern our anatomy and physiology, our body. And when we're in violation of these rules, these laws, or disease can occur. Or disease can occur. What we eat, what we drink, and the chemical and substance we expose ourselves to will affect our cells, their structure, their behavior, their function in the following three ways. Number one, they will cause pH imbalance and iron loss. Number two, they will fill our blood with impurities. And number three, they will make us violate the pH rule, the natural laws, the laws of physics, and the rules of health. Brother and sister, these would be the reason why the person would be sick. They're not sick because they didn't consume some pharmaceutical drug, or they didn't consume some supplements, or they didn't consume some herbs or some concoction that they put together. They are sick because they ignore their cells. We ignore our cells, brothers and sisters. This is the reason why we are sick. We do not take good care of them. If we take good care of our cells that we're made of 75 to 100 trillion cells, over 200 different types of cells. If we take care of them, they're excellent at taking care of us. So welcome to a new episode of Optimal Health on AM 360. On AM 360, we're your hosts, Abdul Shaheed, certified symptometry health coach. And we also have our guest, Mrs. Rita Taylor, who is also a certified symptometry health coach and student at the American School of Symptometry, home of cell self-correction, self-regulation, self-cleansing, recalibration, and self-perpetuation. It is we who must provide cleaner blood with more oxygen, brothers and sisters. This is it. We must provide cleaner blood with more oxygen circulating everywhere. Oxygen must be in every cell. If not, we're going to have a problem. Oxygen sustains life. It has force and automation. Without it, things happen. They go bad. They go wrong. A disease will occur, brothers and sisters. Circulation is everything. If something is blocking it, then we're going to have a disease. The cell will not be in a position to self-correct, to regulate, to self-cleanse, and self-perpetuate. We must provide cleaner blood with more oxygen. How do you do that? That's what this program is all about, brothers and sisters. We thank you for joining us today here on Optimal Health on AM 360. Optimal Health on AM 360. We certainly appreciate your time and attention to be with us today, and we look forward to sharing some excellent information, scientific, verifiable information with you, your loved one, and those who come on, and those you have shared the link with. And we thank you for sharing our link and asking more people to join us every Monday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We share information about optimal health. What is optimal health? Optimal health is our natural ability, brothers and sisters, to help our cells to become resistant to diseases. We have the ability to resist diseases, to fortify our cells, to fortify our DNA, to fortify our blood, to fortify all of our system against diseases. That's what we have the ability to do. That's what the Almighty, how He created us, with the ability to fortify ourselves against diseases. We're not supposed to have a disease. We only have disease because of the mistakes that we make, because of the mistakes we make. So if we make fewer mistakes, then we'll be able to reverse our diseases and live without disease, become disease-free. What about that? Isn't that a thought, to become disease-free? Free of diseases. Now we have a school, brothers and sisters, called the American School of Symptometry, not-for-profit. They're teaching people like me and you, if you would enroll, and others about these rules and these laws and how to take care of ourselves, not ignore them. So health, optimal health, is the natural ability for all of the body parts to resist diseases by making the body resistant to microbes and parasites, as well as toxic metal, radiation, poison, toxic alkaloid, and acid. This requires mastering the rules of health the iron rules, the speed law, the weakness law, the pH rule, and the natural law. Therefore, optimal health is earned. It's not inherent. It's earned based on what the individual is doing or not doing. That's what it's based upon. It doesn't come from my mother and father, from my grandparents, from my spouses, from my children. It comes from my own individual effort. Matter of fact, health is a reward for us taking care of the needs of ourselves. Ourselves are rewarded with good health. That is the only way that it works, brothers and sisters. So thank you once again for joining us today here on Optimal Health on AM 360. I see we have our guest, Mrs. Rita Taylor, with us. We're going to let her make a couple of sounds, and then we're going to take a break and come back, and we're going to be talking about our main subject today, which is Stop Cancer Now. This is so important, brothers and sisters. We decided to bring it back. Stop cancer now. So many people with cancer, and they go to the doctor, and they ask the doctor, "Doctor, how did I get this cancer? Where did it come from?" The doctor never gives them a straight answer. Never gives them a straight answer. So we're going to give you the straight answer today, brothers and sisters. So cancer is not a mystery. We're going to make it plain and simple. Plain and simple. So don't get it twisted. Just because your doctor has not shared this information with you, he probably would never share it with you. So Mrs. Rita, Assalamu alaikum. How you doing today?
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Yeah, we brought it back. Stop cancer now. People do not understand how they get cancer, but you know what? It is you who is causing the cancer, not your doctor, not your husband. Not it is you. The food you put into your body. Once you understand that, you won't blame anybody. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna give you reasons why you can stop it. And symptometry is here to share this verifiable science with you because the data doesn't lie. And so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to stop cancer now. But if you want to stop cancer, it is up to you.
Absolutely.
So, brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum.
Well, like I said, Miss Rita. So, brothers and sisters, we're going to take a short break. So please do not go anywhere at all. Take a moment to share the link with somebody, or share the phone numbers with somebody, and ask them to join us here on Optimal Health on AM 360, where we share information, verifiable, about how to take care of the needs of ourselves. We'll be right back.
People get sick all the time. However, even after years of research, physicians don't have the faintest clue why most sick people find themselves in the predicament they do. Will they just accept the same treatment without truly getting to the bottom of what is happening to them? Not anymore. Symptometry draws attention to your cells, the building block of your being, allowing you to understand what needs to be done and paving the way for self-correction. Developed by Dr. Maxwell Nardi, symptometry is not medicine or even its alternative. It is a study designed to fill in the void left behind by the most common scientific fields. Symptometric science has proven time and again over 31 years that chaotic eating and living are not in the best interest of the cells. It's about time we change that. To understand symptometry, dive into a whole new world of cell-based knowledge and profoundly appreciate human cells' work. Get your copy of Symptometry and Symptometric Science at a Glance by Dr. Maxwell Nardi now.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining us today here on Optimal Health on AM 360. We have an excellent topic for you today. Our topic of discussion, which is Stop Cancer Now. We're going to share our mic with our guest, Mrs. Rita Taylor. Also a certified symptometry health coach and a student at the American School of Symptometry in the doctorate program. This is a real school, brothers and sisters. If you want to get advanced knowledge on health and be part of the school that's an authority on health in the world today, the American School of Symptometry is the authority on health in the world today. Believe it or not, because we studied the cells, the living cells of the human being. And we ignore our cells, that's why we have disease. We must take care of the needs of our cell, and the cell will reward us with good health if we do just that. Our health comes from our cells, brothers and sisters. We have to learn how to take care of them. And if we do, we'll be rewarded substantially. Our health is our wealth, and we have to take care of it. So, brothers and sisters, we're not going to delay. We're going to pass the mic to Mrs. Rita Taylor, and she's going to get us started with this discussion. Stop cancer now. Thank you so very much for joining us today, Mrs. Rita.
It's a pleasure. Pleasure is all mine, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. This is a topic that is a passion with me because I had a girlfriend who called me this over the weekend and said that she'd been diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and she's in her 40s, and she was in tears, crying and crying, and said, "What did God do to me?" I said, "God didn't do anything to you. You caused the disease." And she said, "How can you say that?" And I said, "It's what you've been eating, the fruit you've been eating, the meat, how you cooking your meat and all the stuff, all the food that you eat, chaotic eating. You don't know that it really impacts your cells?" And so I told her, I said, we have over 79 trillion cells in our body. And also we have over 220 cell types. And we're supposed to take care of that. And that taking care of it comes from you and you only, not your doctor, not your husband, not your children. And so I love you. And I said, I'm not here to make your life miserable, but I said, you have a choice. You can go to the doctor and get a chemo, or you can go to symptometry. That's up to you. You have known that, so she's debating. Whatever she chooses is up to her. But let me share with you the history of cancer and why you and I are responsible for our own health, not the doctor. The doctor is there to prescribe and give you medication. That's all they're supposed to do. They don't know about the food you're eating because they're not taught food science. They're not taught all that stuff. So they just say, okay, you have cancer. Okay, come and get the chemo. You go in there, and in 6 months, you lose your hair and you're miserable, you eat vomiting. Because my husband went through colon cancer. So I do know that. So let me share with you, cancer has been with us since time memorial. And as a matter of fact, it's still stuck with us because we are doing the same thing over and over, making the same mistakes that we have been doing, our parents have been doing, our grandparents have been doing, and we're doing the same thing. And right now, every year, over 2 million Americans are diagnosed with cancer. 2 million. The question is how? And then they say, oh, I got cancer, but I don't know how. You got cancer? You know how? You caused it. And I want to be clear. You caused it. And symptometry is here to share with you why you caused it. Okay, so will everybody get cancer? No. Who are those people who will get cancer? They are the people who are uninformed about the cell. But you know, you even have cells in your body. Do you know do you know your body? The blood, if you don't take care of that cell, is going to give you a reward, and the reward will not be pretty, which is a cancer diagnosis or something like that, because you have disobeyed the health rules. Okay. Um, Physicians, as I said, are there to prescribe and give you medication. That's all their job is. Okay? But oncologists also, what they do is that they treat the symptoms with medical procedures. That's what they do. But in symptometry, though, We get to the source. We identify the source. We also look at fibroblast reactivation, jump starting your circulation, because you know what? Your blood is not circulating well because of all the food and the garbage you've been eating. And also we sanitize your blood. And then we also do collagen production because we are made of collagen, which is symptometry expertise. Let me share some things with you. My husband was diagnosed with colon cancer about 25 years ago. And when we didn't know symptometry. I was crying and tears. And they said, oh, you need to come and get chemo. Yeah, we did get chemo, all right. But that chemo was tough and deadly. She couldn't eat. She vomited every time. She lost weight. She lost his hair. And in the long run, this is what the doctor told us. And I want to share with you. The doctor said, yes, you get the chemo, but I can't guarantee that the chemo will not come back. I'm not guaranteeing that the cancer will not come back. So what is the point of getting this poison in my body if you cannot guarantee me that it will come back? That's what symptometry comes in. So the question is, what causes cancer? Okay? Cancer is caused by a mutation. And what is a mutation? We have 20 amino acids in our DNA. And what happened is that when you go in there and you have cancer and they give you that poison, it removes two or one amino acid from your blood. And that means that from 20, it might be 18 or 19. And what happened? It misaligned. Once that is removed, it's misaligned the genes with the DNA. And the DNA with the messenger and transport and ribosomes. We call it double misalignment. And that misalignment will continue to be with you until you fix it. Until you fix it. So regardless of what kind of cancer that you have, it is caused by a mutation. And because there are one or two amino acid that has been removed, and that amino acid has to be rebuilt. And that's what a lot of people don't know. They think, oh, they have the cancer, and they say, oh, it's in remission. Oh, yes, it is in remission, because there's no guarantee that it won't come up. That amino acid that you lost, the one or two during the chemo, how are you going to rebuild that? Do you think it can just do by itself? That's why a lot of people get the cancer return. Oh, I just had cancer 10 years ago, it has returned. Yes, because the two amino acid that was removed 20 years ago or 10 years ago has not been rebuilt. And until you do that, and this is verifiable science, I'm telling you, symptometry is the only place that can share this with you. That's why your cancer is coming back, because that two amino acid or one amino acid that was removed has not been rebuilt. And unless you do that, you're going to be living with cancer. Okay? So, there are a couple of things I want to share with you. Is tumor the same as cancer? No. What's the difference between the two? A mutation causes cancer, that I have explained. But collagen loss causes a tumor. What produces collagen loss? Fibroblasts produce collagen and elastin. Again, this is knowledge you get from symptometry school. We teach you the A, B, and C of cancer. A, B, C, and D of cancer. Okay, so what are the fibroblasts? Okay, they are special cells that use magnetism to pull nutrients and resources, allowing our ribosome RNA to produce collagen and several muscle proteins around the clock. Fibroblasts should never be calcified, but unfortunately, they are calcified in many individuals because of collagen loss. We are made of collagen, and so when you have less production of collagen, you have a problem. So without rebuilding the collagen loss will be unstoppable, causing the person to die from heart or respiratory failure. No one died from cancer, though. No one. But they would die from heart or respiratory failure due to the collapse of the cricoid cartilage in the throat. Such collapse causes asphyxiation or suffocation. Do you hear about people dying in their sleep? Do you know why? You don't know, you weren't there. So you don't know why how they died. They die of asphyxiation because the cricoid cartilage just collapsed. So when they say, oh, she died sleep with no problem. Are you there? Were you there that she didn't have a problem? Because she died of asphyxiation, and that asphyxiation is the cricoid cartilage that is going to collapse. And when it collapses, you don't have a choice. You will die. Okay, so I told you in the beginning that when you have the chemo, it removes one or two amino acid from you. So, and the amino acid is either asparagine or cysteine. Okay? Will eating meat, fish consumption restore these two amino acids? No, not at all. You know, this amino acid will cause fatigue because it destroys glycolysis, the electric transport chain and Krebs cycle that produce mitochondrial energy. It destroys cortisol and every natural painkiller it encounters in the blood, causing fatigue, pain, and inflammation. Okay? And ammonia also destroys neurotransmitters and hormones. So, this is what the nutritionists are claiming that I want to share with you. Okay? Nutrition claim that food like broccoli or cauliflower cure cancer. Don't believe that. Don't believe that they don't cure cancer. The only way you can cure cancer is to restore the two amino acids that was removed. Ladies and gentlemen, unless you do that, if you have cancer, it will come back. There's no if or but about it. And you know what? The doctor that you went to get the chemo, they will not give it to you. But symptometry will help you rebuild those two that you lost. They will help you rebuild those you lost. And so if you are faced with a crisis of cancer, I will advise you to ask your doctor that you want a second opinion and run to symptometry and we will help you. Yes, it will take time. It won't be the 3 months or 6 months that you do with the poison because you're going to have to change your lifestyle. And if you're willing to do the heavy work, brothers and sisters, you'll be able to restore those two amino acids that you lost. And like anything else, if it's to be, it's up to you, not me. It's up to you. Because if you want health, health comes from you. You decide that I want to live longer. This is what I'm going to do. And that's what we are sharing with you. You know, I'm going to share the story of our own Dr. Nate, who was also diagnosed with cancer years ago. Okay? She went and have it removed, and up to now it hasn't returned. And I think when you go back to the doctor, they don't even know that he's a doctor symptometrist. He doesn't say it. But he has the information and the therapeutics that you need to restore the two or one amino acid that was removed. And once you build them, one is a collagen builder and one is a protein builder. Once you build them, you will not have to worry about your cancer being returned. But if you have done chemo, like my husband, we did the chemo before we came there and we started the process. My husband never had any problem have the thing returned because we rebuild the two amino acid that was lost. Okay, so what increases a person's chances of recovering from cancer? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear me, hear me well. The knowledge of phosphorus, phosphoprotein, and double misalignment is important. Phosphorus is the mineral that attaches four oxygen atoms to ribose, which is DNA backbone in the double helix. No cell divide if DNA has no backbone. And RNA lacks uracil to produce protein food that prevent phosphorus from performing its function must be known and avoided. Otherwise, DNA will remain fragmented and helicase will not be produced to unwind it. And you need helicase to unwind. So I've shared with you your way of recovering from cancer. So what are phosphoproteins? What are phosphoproteins? Phosphoproteins are toxic protein that hydrolysate or disfigure three amino acids. It calls serine, tyrosine, threonine in DNA, making them useless, reducing the number of functional amino acid again in DNA from 19 to 18 or even to 15. This drastic reduction allows cancer to spread like wildfire through basal lamina. Sometimes they will tell you, oh, your cancer is aggressive. What do you mean my cancer is aggressive? Your cancer, the functional amino acid has been reduced. And when it's reduced, your cancer will come like wildfire. Again, it is up to you. But you need to learn and find out what you can do to survive in this toxic planet we live in. And nobody's going to help you except yourself. Once you decided that you want to live, once you decided that you want to change your lifestyle so that you'll be able to live healthily, life is great. And I can assure you, Dr. Nate had this cancer removed and it hasn't come back. And I can assure you that when my husband went through the chemo, which was poison, and then his stomach became like a pregnant woman, it just basically was sad to see. Okay? He came to symptometry and we were able to rebuild the two amino acid that was removed and never have the cancer return. Okay, so what is the importance of rebuilding the collagen and capillaries in ending cancer? Okay, collagen production facilitates blood protection and the rebuilding of cartilage, tendon, ligaments, and capillaries, and the production of protein that unravel blood clot. The availability of benzoic acid from certain fruits dissolve gout and other concretion to prevent the calcification of fibroblast stem cell and other cells. Okay. Capillaries circulate oxygenated cells to the cell. Therefore, collapsed capillaries must be rebuilt. Otherwise, phosphorus and oxygen will not circulate to the cell that needs them. And the asparagine and cysteine will not circulate to the fragmented DNA, causing mutation to stay put. Remember, I told you that when you go through the chemo, you remove two amino acids. Those two amino acids are cysteine or asparagine. It might only lose only one, but God gave you 20. So if you remove one or two, it's not going to function. And you have to rebuild it. Your doctor will not tell you that. They will not tell you that because once chemo is done, they're done with you. So you go out and face the consequence. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to live longer, it is up to you and me. Because I said, hey, I want to live longer. I'm going to take hold of my life. I'm going to take hold of my health. And I will be in the driver's seat. Even though I'll go to you and get some test result, I will decide what I do with that body of mine. It doesn't belong to you. And symptometry is here to help you. Okay? So, what removes asparagine and cysteine from DNA? Carcinogens, cancer. And what are carcinogens and where can they be found? Okay? They are particles of toxic metals in the air we breathe, the water some people drink, the sodas, the all those things, the energy drinks, and they have all kinds of drinks if you want it. The food that we eat, all this stuff, bacteria and virotoxin, all this knowledge must be acquired at the American School of the Sciences. That's why I always encourage people. You need to register so that you know the why behind what we do, how we cook our food, how we cook our meat, the fruits that we're supposed to eat, the food that we're not supposed to eat. Do you think fruits are all good for you? Ladies and gentlemen, no, not all fruit are good for you, but we eat them anyway. Your doctor is not going to tell you that. Symptometry will tell you which fruits to eat and which fruit not to eat. And even you don't have to eat fruit at all and you'll still be okay. So you don't damage your kidneys. Again, your doctors won't tell you that. Okay? So going for chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery is not good enough because such a treatment causes a relapse. And I just taught you why you have a relapse, because the 2 amino acid that we talked about that was removed during that poisonous chemo hasn't been rebuilt. It's still there. So when I hear people say, oh, I had this come back, or I had it for 20 years. Did you ever rebuild those 2 amino acids that was removed? You say, oh, I don't know about that. Well, you do know now. Symptometry is here to help you with the solution. Come to Symptometry, we will help you rebuild those 2. Yes, it's going to be heavy lifting. It's not going to be a piece of cake. But if you're willing to do it, if you're willing to say, my life belonged to me, but nobody else, Symptometry will help you. Okay. Symptometry is not an alternative. It is the most natural, logical, and scientific method for satisfying the needs of our cells. As I said, we are made over 96 trillion cells, and those cells need to be fed properly so that they can have nutrients. And there's certain things you need to do to make sure you get them. And again, symptometry will help you. Okay, so treating cancer without rebuilding the capillaries is like building an office complex in the middle of nowhere without access road leading to and from the project site. To put it mildly, it is wrong. Do the standard cancer treatment provide what it takes to rebuild capillaries? No, they don't. And this is their problem now. A word about acrylamides. Okay? Acrylamides are the product of disintegrating asparagine that occurs when a starch or animal collagen, fish, meat, or poultry reacts with extreme hot oil during frying, roasting, or baking. During roasting and baking, the oil that reacts with fire is not cooking oil. It is oil in the fish, poultry, or meat. Are they man-made acrylamides? Yes. The combination of acrylonitrile and sulfuric acid produce acrylamide in the laboratory. Therefore, acrylamide can be natural or man-made. Acrylamide is in the following. Okay? Let me share with you. Animal feed. This explains why many slaughtered animals have cancerous tissues. Sugar beets, cube sugars, granulated white and brown sugars, oven baked meat, fish and poultry, fried potatoes, aka French fries, fried rice, fried quinoa, fried yams, fried cassava, fried sweet potatoes, fried green plantain. As you can see, a lot of these are all fried. Okay? Then there is benzopyrene. What is benzopyrene? Benzopyrene are the charred substance. When you do the cookout and you put meat on the grill, the black stuff that comes on the meat or the plantain or the fish, if you eat them, if you eat that black stuff on it, it will cause a mutation because it's carcinogen. It is cancerous. But how many of us eat that black stuff because it is good? Well, we're teaching you today that don't eat that. Scrape it off and eat the meat instead of the black stuff. Okay. FD&C colors and coal-tar derivatives. Okay? Red number 3 is carcinogenic. It is in toothpaste with red streaks. You know the toothpaste that have red streaks? In gelatin dessert, artificial colored cherries, canned fruit cocktail, and hot dogs. Hot dogs. Yes, hot dogs. So these are some of the things you need to know. So, what is a coal-tar derivatives? Brothers and sisters, they are insecticide and fungicide and pesticide that are carcinogenic. Farmers are legally authorized to spray this produce after harvest before transporting them to market. This allows coal-tar derivatives in fruits, in vegetables, in jellies, jam, and marmalades. Remember, I said by law they're supposed to spray the harvest before transport them to market. So saying I don't know how I got this cancer, it's mark of ignorance. You caused the cancer. It is not your mother who caused the cancer. It is not your husband. You did because you ate the food that you're not supposed to eat. And nobody's telling you not to eat because you need food to survive. But there are two sides of foods. You have the good side and you have the preservative that you need to have in your food in order to prevent a lot of stuff. So yes, if you got cancer, don't blame the government, don't blame they did this. No, please blame yourself. Oh, I got cancer, but I don't know how I got it. You got cancer because you ate the wrong food, you are eating chaotically, you do whatever you want. Yes, there's a life. We want you to have a life, but you also have to be responsible for your own action. Okay, cooking oils. Cooking oils. Okay. You buy cooking oil without knowing anything about BHA and BHT or a criteria that differentiate good from bad cooking oil. Okay? So you know, olive oil and all those corn oil and all that stuff, you need to make sure that, because some of them have a cyanide in them. And we just recommended that you really look at canola oil because it's a light oil. That's what you need, light oil. You don't need heavy oil because you need light oil because your heart needs light. Anything going to your heart has to be light, not heavy. Okay, so bad cooking oil will cause both atherosclerosis and atherosclerosis. These are the two things that you need to know that it can cause your heart, some of them to block and all the stuff. So the oil that you use can make a difference in your life. So if you need to know, we have scientific information there at American School of Symptometry. We'll share with you the kind of cooking oil you need to be using. But again, you register, we'll share with you what you need to do. Okay? Uh, do you have nosebleeds, aneurysm, bleeding from the ear, vascular rupture, internal bleeding, ischemia, and stenosis, the narrowing of the blood? It all comes from the blood that you're using. Okay? And strokes. Where did you think it came from? It's all come from the oil that you're using and the food that goes with the oil, the fried food and all that you eat. Yes, there is a price to be paid. Again, we're going to tell you the truth because we are sharing the scientific facts with you. We are not going to gloss over something that we know that you need to know because you are poisoning yourself every day. And you need to know that unless you change course and unless you really decide that you want to clean your cells and live healthily, no one can do that for you. Okay. Are all cooking oils the same? No. Okay. What accounts for most of the cooking oil is the level of the BHA and the BHT. The BHA and BHT are oil preservative that must be added to every cooking oil before it hits the market. This is the law. Everything else is secondary. The bad cooking oil, which cause many lipid peroxide and are allergenic, have high level of BHA and BHT. The good ones are the opposite. The BHA and the BHT levels are low, making them better. Okay, since BHA and BHT are not on the label and are not required by law to be on the label, how can you as a buyer differentiate between good and bad cooking oil? We can help because the BHA and BHA levels are proprietary information protected by law. Therefore, only the cooking results can help individual differentiate. If you use oil and when you finish cooking, your heart is heavy, you just feel like you can't breathe, well, something's wrong with the oil that you just used. So you need to think about it. Is this oil good for me? Is it good for my heart? You are responsible, and you are the only one that knows how your body reacts to oil, because everybody reacts to oil differently. And I can tell you that when I came to Centometry, I was an olive oil queen. That's all I said, no, 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 no. Olive oil is the best. Olive oil is the best. Well, it was heavy oil. And I switched to canola. I'm a better person than I was when I came to Centometry. So you decide which oil you're going to use to help your heart. Okay? Is there any um, detailed explanation for acrylamide formation during baking or frying? Yes, you can learn by attending the American School of Symptometry. We have classes coming up pretty soon. Start with 101 to learn about circulation. And that circulation will help lead you to a better life. And we are not supposed to be sick or have disease in our body. The Creator wants us to be alive and healthy, not ill or dead. Poverty, misery, suffering are our own making, not our own not the Creator's. Again, I would like to say that don't tell me that, oh, I got this thing and I don't know how I got it. You got it because you have not been eating right. You eating the wrong food. You do everything that you want to do, and your cell, you neglected your cell, which is your blood. And if you neglect your cell, you have a price to pay. And you know what is our definition of health? When you align, health is a reward that align when you align your needs of yourself with your blood. When you align yourself with what your cells need, when you align yourself that you're going to eat right, and make sure that you're not drinking all the sodas in the world, all the coffees in the world, all the teas, all the energy drink, then you're going to do something. So if it's going to be about your health, it is up to you. And health is an investment, and it's an individual journey, and it's a day to day. As a matter of fact, health is an hour to hour. You can be healthy at 2 o'clock and be sick at 3. And so health is an hour and an hour. And we invite you to attend the American School of Symptometry because we have scientific knowledge to share with you. We are not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to tell you what you need. And if you're willing to do the heavy lifting, symptometry is not just popping pills. No, it's not at all. It's, are you going to change your lifestyle so that you can live healthily? If you're willing, we invite you to join us when school starts in a month. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Saheed. Do you want anything to add?
Ms. Rita did an excellent job. We're going to see if any of our participant here today have any question for you. But first, before we do that, we're going to take a short break. We'll take a short break. So brothers and sisters, please do not go anywhere. Take a moment and share the link. Share our link with your family member, your coworker, a business associate, or a friend. and have them to join us here on Optimal Health on AM 360. We still have plenty of information to share. We're going to come take a break and come back and see if anyone have any questions for our guests or any comments. We'll be right back.
After 30 years of research, the results are in. Consumption of certain foods can be harmful to your physical and mental health. When diagnosed with a terminal illness and given a low chance of survival, Dr. Maxwell Nardi had a deep feeling that food had caused cirrhosis of his liver. When no cure was available through medication, after years of extensive laboratory research, he invented symptometric science and used it to save his life. Through research, Dr. Nardi discovered that some common foods are harmful to the human immune system, and that overconsumption can destroy stem cells. Stem cells govern the immune system and vital organs, like the liver, heart, and kidneys. Dr. Nardi's research offers cures for diseases, body aches, hair, and memory loss. He discovered by eating the right foods, necessary energy is created to help live a long, healthy life. Results from his incredible research is now available in the book, What to Consume, Mankind's Safest Consumables, now available through Amazon and Kindle. Listen to these verified Amazon customer reviews. 5 out of 5 stars. Very good information, mind-blowing. This book really opens your mind. It's a very short read. Once I started reading, I couldn't stop, so I finished it in one setting. I recommend this book for all. Thank you, Dr. Maxwell Nardi. Learn how to live a more healthy life today. Order What to Consume, Mankind's Safest Consumables by Dr. Maxwell Nardi at Amazon and Kindle. After
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. You're with Abdul Shaheed and our guest, Mrs. Rita Taylor. And shortly will be joining us another guest from the American School of Symptometry, Ms. Yvette Dean, also a certified symptometry health coach. So if you have a question or comment for our guest, you can unmute your mic and we'll recognize you've got one hand raised, Mrs. Rita, already.
Okay.
Renard, you can unmute yourself.
Brother Renard.
Brother Renard. You can go ahead and unmute yourself, Brother Renard. You're still muted. Go ahead, Brother Renard. You can speak. You can unmute yourself. Are you able to hear us? We're still muted.
Mm-hmm.
You can unmute, Renard. We must be having some issue.
Yeah, because I mean, normally she can get on quickly.
So feel free to come on in once you clear up your issue, unless somebody else is talking. Anyone else? If you have a question or comment for our guest before she has to leave, now is the time. Ms. Rita did an excellent job speaking about cancer, how we can stop cancer right now. If you know someone that's in your family that has cancer, that could be the last person in your family to ever have cancer again if you apply this information we share. If you learn this information and apply it, then you can stop cancer in your lifetime right now in your family lineage. No one after you or after the person in your family will ever have to have cancer again.
Amen.
And you don't have to go to the doctor and ask them to tell us all this information, tell us everything. We already have the information. We're sharing it right now. Not 5 years from now, still doing research on what causes cancer. We already know. You know everything they need to know. Well, like I
Brother Muhammad Mubarak.
Thank you for joining us, Brother Muhammad.
I'm glad to be on. I just want to know, she was talking about the 2 amino acids. What 2 amino acids she talking about?
The cysteine and the asparagine. It's, we have 20 amino acids in our DNA, and that is supposed to be there all the time. You cannot destroy 1 or 2. And the 2, amino acid that when you have chemo is the asparagine and the cysteine. And so if that is removed, when you do the chemo.
Well, I need you to talk a little slower and tell me how to spell the 2 that you said we need to have.
Okay, well, let me, I will give you the 2 that you need to, it is, can you hear me? It is A.
I hear you. It's A.
S.
S.
P. A.
T. A.
No, P as in Paul. A. R. A.
P. A. A. S. P. A.
R. A.
R. A.
G. I.
G like.
G as in George. I as in Igloo. N as in Nancy. E as in Elizabeth. And the other one that you need to know is the cysteine is C as in comfort, Y as in yoke, S as in Sarah, T as in Tom, E as in Elizabeth, I as in Igloo, N as in Nancy, and E as in Elizabeth. Those are the 2. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me run it back. CYSTEINE. Is that correct?
Yes, 16. And then
you pronounce it cysteine.
Cysteine.
And the other one is pronounced what?
Asparagine.
Asparagine. Okay.
Exactly. Those are the 2 that when you have chemo, you can either lose 1 or 2. And since we are made with 20, you need to have the 20, not 19, not 18. And so when you reduce it to 18, it means that you're missing 2 amino acid in your system, and that needs to be replaced. And that is what is, when you get chemo, when it takes it away, it doesn't replace that. It does not replace that. So what do? Symptometry will help you rebuild that 2 that you lost. Because that's what my husband did. We had colon cancer. We had the chemo. We did all that stuff. We came to symptometry and we told symptometry our story. And Dr. Nati gave us the particulars and our lifestyle that we have to change. And my husband never had the cancer return. When you hear people that, oh, my cancer is returned, it's returned because you have not rebuilt these 2 amino acids that was lost when you did chemo.
And they probably never changed their lifestyle, right?
Exactly.
That's the point.
And that's the point. And
they
let me
kept
tell
eating
you,
the same food.
Exactly. You cannot.
They kept eating out. Kept going to the restaurant.
Kept eating out.
Exactly. You cannot do the same thing. If you do the same thing, you get the same results. Even though, So people will say, "Oh, I have cancer, but I don't know what happened." Well, you did it yourself. Nobody poisoned you. You're poisoning yourself every day.
Well, I hope I'm not asking too much of a personal question. Where was your husband cancer at?
Colon. Yes, colon cancer, sir.
Okay, alhamdulillah, he got out of it, got rid of it.
Well, let me tell you something. He was lucky that the doctor said where the cancer was easy to be removed, but they also told us in the process that since they don't know how much the cancer has spread, we have to do chemo. Okay, because they say, yeah, remove it, but you have to do chemo so that it doesn't spread to the other part of your body. And so we, like a sheep, we did that. We did the chemo thing and he suffered. And I'm telling you, brother, when your family member is doing chemo, you are on chemo treatment too. Because you take them there, you sit down for hours, and they put that thing in their body, and you're sitting there and praying for them. So you become a victim of the whole thing, and that's what we did. So we were happy when it was over. But what was the results for him? Hair loss. His stomach became bulging like somebody who's pregnant.
Mm,
You know what? And then we came to symptometry and we were able to build those two. And it didn't work right. But people don't know that. The doctors won't tell you that. And that's
mm,
what here in symptometry we're sharing with you that if it comes back, it's come back because you haven't rebuilt the amino acid that you lost.
okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Well, I was satisfied with that answer. I just
Well, good. But have you had cancer yourself?
no, I haven't had none yet that I know about. But I have family members that do or had it, and I'm gonna try to get them on the program.
Yeah, please do. And let them talk to Brother Saheed because if they have had cancer, when they say they're in remission, it's laughable because the doctors never tell you that your cancer will never come back. Well, as a matter of fact, when we were going through it, they told us the first 5 years, if it doesn't come back, you're lucky. The first 3 years, if it come back or whatever. I mean, anyway, it didn't come back, but the stress level on the family and everybody else was
Yeah,
it was very tough. And
yeah.
so I tell people if you're told you have cancer, please don't go get that poison in your body. Come to symptometry. It will take some time if you're willing to change your lifestyle, and we will help you with that. I
So
rather that. Go ahead.
so you saying the chemo is the poison, huh?
Oh, it is a poison. It is
Mm,
a deadly poison because they use poison to treat a disease. They know that medical journals to tell you that it's a poison. But
mm.
how many of us even read that small print that it's a poison? How many of us read that because we want to get it over with? But you don't get it over with. That's the beginning of a journey. The beginning of something that you really need to think about when you have cancer and decide you have reached a fork in the road. Do I go get the chemo or do I go to symptometry where they will help me rebuild what I've lost? And that way it will take time, but you will be healthier along the way. Any more questions?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm blessed. It's good to hear from you.
Oh, thank you for your presentation today. I appreciate all the knowledge and all the information that you were able to give us. Um,
Okay.
yes, I was just asking, like, is there any suggestions while doing symptometry, like any other suggestions along with the protocol of the food and the cooking the food properly and eating the 45 things that's on the list? Is there
Uh,
any other things that you suggest, um, maybe to help with circulation or anything like that?
Yeah, well, there's so many things, but one of the things I can really, help you with is that if you can really take the time to learn, because it's really a knowledge base. It's a knowledge base because I can tell you, but unless you know the why are you not supposed to eat this? Why are you supposed to eat this? Why this is good for you? I can tell you, but it will not really help you that much. Yeah, you can, say, use canola oil, but how do you prepare your meats? How do you prepare your vegetable? What kind of fruit do you eat? Do you cook your meat 2 hours? You cook it, so many hours that we're supposed to cook. So it is a knowledge base, and I really would recommend. To me, I tell you that if you really want to change, one of the ways you can change is to learn about your body, what goes inside your body. So yes, I mean we have articles in on our website that you can also read. It will help you. But registering and really learning about it makes a huge difference. Remember, I started the same way with no knowledge about. I thought I was healthy. Oh, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm a runner. I have all that stuff, but no, I wasn't healthy. I have to learn how to eat properly and make sure that I can do. So yes, we have ways, and brother said he can help you, get a coach, and then they will help
Okay,
you
I
basically.
already Brother Sadiq is my coach, so he's been
Okay,
coaching me.
okay, then brother said he
Yeah,
will talk to
Absolutely.
you.
Yes.
Brother
yeah,
Said is your coach,
yeah.
so talk to
Oh,
him about that, and
oh,
then
she
brother
know she
Said.
know about what to do. She just wants it all at one time. That's what she,
Well, you can
step
get it
by
all in
step
one.
by step.
Well, symptometry is not one-time deal. People want one time to know. It takes time. It's, as you said, step by step, because you need to do step A before you go to step B, and then step B to C. And that's how, I mean, I've been in 10 years, but I'm still learning, because there's so many
So much.
evolving, so much evolving, that what I learned 9 years ago, it's changed, because we have research done, the doctor is doing all this stuff. So honestly, it takes
Oh,
time. Okay, so that's what I
uh,
recommend.
But that's an excellent question. Nicole, that's an excellent question, because you begin to compile a list of things that you do to optimize your health. I will help you with that list. Things
Okay.
that you can do every day, because we can fortify ourselves. Like I said in our opening, we are able to fortify ourselves against diseases, fortify our DNA, fortify our blood, fortify our immune system. We can fortify it. So we'll be work hard against toxic, micro, parasite, fungus, protozoa, all these things that's out to get us. Believe it or not, they're out to get us. And if
right.
we show any weakness at all, see, if we show any weakness at all, they're going to pounce on you. We
It's
cannot
like,
show weakness. That's another universal law. You must not show weakness. And whatever is weak must be strengthened. You have to know how to strengthen every part of your body.
yeah.
Because microbes are everywhere. They're on your hands, they're on your scalp, they're on your skin, they're on your clothes. Fungus is there.
So they like parasites.
They'll become a parasite once they get inside of you. They're not going anywhere. Got a nice warm place to live, and food that you're providing. See, we go around looking for food, and we forget about the microbes that's eating on us. I
They looking
know
for
it
they
sounds
looking for
funny,
food
but
too.
that's what happened. They look for food too.
They looking for food too, huh? They,
And a nice
they
warm
know
place, rent free. They're
they
called
know they know some food coming down the pipe, huh?
Yeah, they're called squatters. Do not allow squatters to have an inch of your body. It takes great knowledge to not to be able to allow them to do that. So we'll be sharing with you a list of things that you can do every day, like drink hot water
Mm-hmm.
every time during the day.
Mm-hmm.
So you have thermal energy.
Mm-hmm.
And in thermal energy, there'll be magnetic energy and there'll be electrical energy. Now you got three different energies all in one to help your cells to do what they need to do, to fortify them. See, this information, this knowledge. Don't drink cold water. Don't put water in the refrigerator and drink it. Don't put
Mm-hmm.
ice in beverages and water to drink it, because it won't be water anymore. It'll be carbonic acid. You have changed the molecular structure of the water once you add ice to it. What makes things cold? Carbon dioxide make things cold. See, all this knowledge. I didn't know this before becoming a
Don't
student of
say
this topic.
don't drink no cold water.
You can't drink cold water. You can't
For
put ice
water.
in water.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have
No.
strong acid, carbonic acid. That's what the people talk about with well water. Oh, the water is good. It's natural. Yeah, it's natural. It also has carbonic acid in it. And
So
you're gonna
yeah.
have severe arthritis when you retire. You wonder where it came from. Drinking that well water. That's why.
Well, that's what I got, man.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
there's a downside to everything. You have to understand the upside. You have to understand the downside. I know the upside of drinking is nice and cold, and people think it's natural. But the downside is that's the part of the earth where carbon rain, carbon. So carbon plus water is carbon dioxide and carbonic acid. So what are you
Mm-hmm.
going to do about the acid?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
You have to ionize it.
Exactly.
Out of your blood. That's what you have to do. If not, then your coronavirus is going to gravitate to you.
Exactly.
Coronavirus.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
his growth factor. See, all this knowledge, you have to know this.
And to add it on, brother
Takes
Saheed,
time, yeah.
how many sodas do you drink a day? Soda.
Yes.
There's the Coca-Colas and the Sprites and the orange, all the juices that you do. How many sodas do you drink? I mean, those are carbonated drinks, and it's not good
Very
for your.
acidic.
It's
Very
very
acidic.
acidic to your cell. But people, I know of somebody who drinks six of these a day.
Wow.
6 of these a day, and then when she gets sick, she's gonna say, "Oh, I don't know what happened. Oh, how did that happen? My eyes, I don't know, I can't see anymore because the doctor told me I have a problem with my eyes. What have you been drinking?
Fruit juices.
You poison yourself, brothers and sisters. I want to
That's
be
acidic.
clear. You are poisoning yourself, and you don't even know it.
Absolutely.
You don't, and once you realize that you poison yourself and you want to change, change will happen because change has to come from you. You have to really produce the 12 neurotransmitters. You
All 12.
need those, all 12, and the neurons for you to say, I'm going to quit this. Let me tell you something. I was a chocolate addict before I came to symptometry. I didn't know that all the problems I had when I was a teenager with all my stuff, my menses and all that, was because of the chocolate that I was eating. Okay? And now I know that I caused my own problems. When I had pain, I have, my mens, I couldn't wake up and I'm crying, I'm doing all this stuff. I am killing myself and I didn't know that. And so now that I know, I'm telling people, no, when I see chocolate, I walk by like it doesn't even exist. I haven't
Absolutely.
eaten chocolate in years and it doesn't even taste good when I eat it because I know the damage it has done to me in the past and I don't want it. So once your brain, your neurotransmitters said enough is enough, believe me, you will not touch it. You will know. It's just it's a beautiful thing when your brain is telling you no, you can do this, you can have this. It's bad for you because it has hurt you in the past. So brother Saheed, I think it's been a great discussion today,
Absolutely.
and
You did an
and I
excellent job.
really appreciate it. But cancer can be cured.
It's not a death sentence,
It
brother
is
and
not
sister.
a death sentence, brother.
The doctor tell us.
No, it's not a death sentence. And it's, as I said again and again, if it's to be, it is up to me. It is
Absolutely.
you. It's you, not anybody else. So I'm looking forward to talk to you next week. And Brother Saheed, assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters,
Walaikum
all those
salam. Thank you
people
so very much.
who
Thank you,
posed
Miss
the
Rita.
question. Yes, who posed the
Excellent job.
question. We are
Excellent job.
here.
Thank
We
you.
are here. We hear symptometry to help educate you. Believe me, I came with no knowledge. So if I can do it, then you can do it too. So that's
Absolutely.
my loading. Thank you so much.
Walaikum salam. Thank you. We look forward to you being with us again on next Monday.
Next
Thank you.
Monday. Okay. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Miss Rita.
Bye bye. Eva. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Miss Yvette, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for
Good.
having me. I am
Well,
so
thank you for being
excited
present.
to be
Absolutely.
on
Miss
your
Rita did
show
an excellent job.
today. Thanks for having me.
We're going to
Yes,
take a
she
quick
did.
break.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back and see if we can pull some more questions out of our guests and see if they will share some other things with us as well. We're going to take a short break. Brothers and sisters, take a moment to share the link, share the numbers with somebody in your family. It would be excellent because we still have a lot of information to share. We'll be right back.
Every anomaly has a cause. For generations, we've only scratched the surface of understanding mental health. Dr. Maxwell Nardi, using the pioneering science of symptometry, delves deeper than ever before, catering to the needs of cells and blood, not just symptoms. With a fresh new approach, uncover the building blocks of your health, redefining health science, Discover the underlying causes of mental anomalies. The book that's changing everything we know about health. Available now. Take charge of your health journey.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. You with Abdul Shaheed and our guest, Miss Yvette Dean. We just had Ms. Rita Taylor. She talked about stop cancer now. We can stop cancer now in our family, in our community. It's up to us, brothers and sisters. Nobody's coming to save us. We have the knowledge now to do what we need to do, and we can do it right now. We don't have to wait 5 years from now. So medical science can do some more research and lie to us. Ms. Yvette, they still researching cancer. We already know what causes mutation. They still researching. They still looking. They are lying.
Yes, thank you for having me today.
They are lying to the people.
Oh,
so funny.
I only can say that they've been searching for years.
Yeah.
I mean, since I was young.
Me too.
I'm now what, in my 60s, and they still discussing finding a cure for cancer.
It's funny. We'd have been, Miss Yvette, we have been to school, we found the answer, and they're still searching. And those people was much older than us when they started to search for the answer. Here we are. We were little children. Now we're grown up, and we went back to school, Miss Yvette. We went back to school. Now we discovered what called cancer, and they still looking.
Yeah.
So, brothers and sisters, we can save ourselves.
Right. Or do they know and want to keep us clueless? So this is where, we come in and try to learn ourselves. See, we don't depend on them.
No.
Okay? Do not depend on them. We have to now, and we now have a school that teaches us the true meaning of health from the cell's point of view.
Absolutely.
Not from the symptom point of view, from the cell's point of view. This is how we're able to figure out how cancer is caused, okay? From the cell's point of view, what they go through, what happens to the cells, why it turns cancerous. We know this information.
Yes.
We know certain foods that we should avoid when we have cancer. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not
anymore. Anymore. Those, certain chips, that's a carcinogen. That's a crinoline. Potato chips.
Yep.
French fries.
Fried potatoes.
You know how many people eat French fries?
All over the world.
It's amazing how many people eat French fries.
All over the world, Miss.
And they're constantly throwing fries in their mouth. Sometimes we don't even realize we eating because we eating and we talking and doing everything else. And before you know it, the whole bag is gone. Do you know what you just ate?
And some people eat French fry every meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're eating French fries.
So French fries, potato chips are probably the number 2, 3 cause of cancer.
Absolutely.
Could be number 1.
Whoa.
It's so many.
Acrylamides in them.
Yes.
When you fry them, when you fry certain starchy food, that chemical, acrylamide.
Not including the oil that they cooked it in.
Right,
you don't know what kind of oil. Right. We're not even talking about that. So be very careful of chips, French fries. Make them at home.
Yeah, make your own.
Make them at home.
Yes.
And don't fry them too hard.
And use the right oils.
And use the right oils. Make it at home. Make it scientifically. That's the best way. Because then now you know what you're eating.
Yes. Send them.
You know what you're eating. And then I still would take a particulate
Absolutely.
Afterwards.
And I want to eat them every meal and every day.
Right. You got to know when to eat them, how often to eat them. Okay.
Many people, Miss Yvette, many people have already reached that saturation point. They can't eat anymore. They passed the saturation mark.
Yeah. It's sad, but nitrates.
Yes.
Nitrates in meats. You know how many sandwiches we eat? We go to Subway.
Exactly.
Be careful of Subway. Be careful of people who make sandwiches. We don't know if that meat has been left out. We don't know how old it is. And those type of sandwiches have nitrates. Those salami meats, those hot dogs, those sausages, those also are carcinogens.
Absolutely.
They have nitrates. Those are carcinogens. Be careful. Okay, so it's certain things that can cause cancer. Okay, or wake up a dormant gene in you that you never had, but you woke up because someone in your ancestors had it way back when. So you have to eat. Yeah, and they didn't cure it. So it passed on to you, but you may not get cancer. You may not get it. But if you eat the foods to activate it, you may get it. Because now you got a fault line. Absolutely. That the ancestors left in you. It's called a fault line of diseases that they left in you. And you can leave it in the next generation if you don't cure yours. But now we have symptometry.
We can cure
you can learn now. Yeah, you can learn now how to prevent cancer, on what to eat to prevent it. It's sad when you know the truth. It's sad because especially when you see people, especially kids who's innocent, that has cancer. And it's nothing to do with their fault. It was either in the womb, ancestors, what the mother ate. A lot of those, foods can pass on down to the genes. So we're here to teach you to recognize those foods so you won't get cancer or any other diseases. We go to the doctor and we all happy, we getting a checkup, we feel good, we feel healthy. We just want to get a checkup, get them yearly checkups. We just want to get those. We go to get a checkup and we ready, come back for the results, and they say, sorry to tell you, ma'am, but you have cancer. Your whole life changes from that moment on. At least you think it does. From that moment on. Why? Because we were trained, listen to me now, we were trained to think that it's a death sentence, that we got to hurry up and get this treatment. Mm-hmm. We got to hurry up and take chemo, take radiation. No rush, slow down, slow down. Hold up. Let me digest what you just told me first. Exactly. Slow down. Okay? Slow down. Now I'll be like, okay, thank you for letting me know. Now that I know something, okay? Before I would have been devastated, crying, going home crying to my family. I'm about to die. I'm just so scared, But now that I've attended the American School of Symptometry and I know more about what health is from the cellular point of view, okay, I'm not scared. I wouldn't be scared. I'm not scared. I'll be like, okay, thank you for letting me know. But let me think about it some more. I don't want to rush to get any medication right now or rush to do anything. I just need to digest this.
Absolutely.
But I'm going straight to symptometry. I'm going straight to symptometry. I'm getting my blood cleaned out. I'm getting ionized. Okay, I'm doing everything I can to make sure, take out all the inert substances that I've been eating.
Yes.
Avocados, chips, French fries, salami. Okay, I've been eating all that.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I know those were the things that was causing it, now they are going to be eliminated from my diet. Now, this again, before cytometry. Okay, these are the things that I would, before some time. But now that I know better, I know what I need to do.
Absolutely.
I know what I need to change. So that's what I would do, because cancer don't kill you.
Cancer don't kill anyone.
You're not gonna scare me.
To death.
Because now I know something. So you're not gonna scare me now. I will walk out the office just as calm, because I know I'm not about to die. Because I know something. I know something that feels good.
Yes.
It feels enlightening. It feels wonderful to have health knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
Y'all get that? It's wonderful to have health knowledge. Like, whoo.
Yes. You don't have to be scared, Miss Yvette. You don't have to be running around scared to death. That's what they do.
Finally rich.
Death.
I'm finally rich. And I don't mean money.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. I'm rich in health and knowledge. That's me. And I'm happy to do it. And I'm happy to spend my change that I would have spent something else on during the month for my health, for my knowledge.
Yes.
And
invest all day in your health.
Yes.
It'll pay off. It'll pay off every time.
Yes. Yes. Even though I'm in the master's program, I'm still coming to one-on-one.
Yes.
Why? Because something is new always in research.
Always new.
Always new. You're going to see me in that class, and I want to see each and every one of you if you can make it.
Sometimes you're one-on-one. We're going to start up this coming Sunday, I believe, so people can still enroll before Sunday. Get started with this advanced knowledge. And I'm the instructor. I'm not bragging. I'm one of Dr. Noah, the better student. I didn't say the best, but I said better.
Better. We all are better.
Absolutely.
Than what we were. Than what we were. We're all better off now. Better individuals.
Yes,
more richer. More richer in knowledge. More richer. Because we have
more valuable to our community, Miss Yvette. More valuable to our community.
Yes. Yes. And we want each and every one of you to be valuable too. Do I see a hand raised? Thought I had a hand raised.
Oh, we got a hand raised? No, that's my thing. No, that's not a hand raised. If you have a question, brothers and sisters, just raise your hand or just unmute your mic. If you have a comment, same thing. Just unmute your mic and share your comment.
I'm sure some
if you have a health issue, we can talk about it. We can discuss it. If you have overcome something, you have a testimony from symptometry, you can also share that. If you're a student of symptometry, I see a couple of students, Miss Yvette, on the line. They're being quiet, but symptometry students.
Oh, okay.
I got a question.
A couple of them. There you go.
Wonderful.
Oh,
okay.
And that's another one. Like I said, Kwasi, thank you for joining us today.
How's it going, everybody?
You want to share some information about you being a student, your experience at American School of Symptometry?
Well, it's a lot of learning. It's definitely expanding my brain, my horizon perspectives. I passed the health coach exam, so it's just a lot of stuff going on. I'm still digesting this stuff because I've had a different perspective before, so I'm trying to learn how to really intermesh it and make it really me all the way. I'm getting there. Getting there.
Congratulations.
Step by step.
Congratulations for passing your coaching exam. Okay, so that means you are learning. You know something now.
Most of the people in the world don't know.
Right. Exactly.
Well, Shaheed will tell you, he heard about North from me. I had my radio show. He heard him on my show. And then as things have it, he actually just went right to it and got busy, became a student before me. So now I'm asking him questions.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Asking his questions. I interviewed him twice, Dr. Naughty. years ago.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Nice.
Our
Very
association
nice.
predates my becoming a student of the American School
Okay.
of Symptometry.
Okay. Great.
Yes. You also
Great.
passed it. You also passed 302, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's another congratulations, Mrs. Bay.
Oh,
Thanks.
congratulations. There
And he
you
passed
go.
the health coaching exam.
Yeah.
That's
I'm still trying to,
amazing. That's a major deal there. Major deal.
Yes. You got to
I'm
know
still working
something.
on just like developing, my
Wonderful.
knowledge so I can be an effective coach and really help people out and to get them,
Great.
get the language more fine tuned. I'll be in a better position to help people
Yes.
out.
Anything we can do to help, just let us know. All you gotta do is just call us.
I certainly will. But I do have a question though.
Yes, sir.
I've been reading of late that they're correlating leg strength with health. That in terms of how legs support your body, and I guess I forget some of those specifics, but I actually looked on those AI bots, and they went through with some explanation that leg strength has an impact on your health and longevity.
Yes, it does.
Okay, could you please elaborate?
Yes, leg strength. You got to be able to support yourself. How do we do that? We have to always be replacing collagen. See, sometimes you go to the source.
Yes.
They say leg strength, but how you do that? See, the way you do it is you always be replacing collagen because we're always losing collagen.
Yeah, it sounds like you're running out of energy
And
in certain
right,
parts of
energy is in
your
collagen.
area.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
See, energy is in collagen and you're losing it. So if you don't have energy to stand, you're going to be in a wheelchair pretty soon. You'll be bedridden pretty soon.
Well, how about the extent that you're strengthening legs from like weights and walking, stuff like that? Would that help
Yeah, that's
also?
fine. But here's again. Health come from what? Where do health come from?
Healthy cells.
Healthy cell. That's right. So you can do all
Cells,
the
yes.
exercise in the world, but if you ignore your cells, that's temporary. You have some good leg muscle, but at the same time, you'll be building up like the acid every time you use those muscles, like the acid, and you're ignoring the cell like the acid. Pretty soon, you'll be blocking nutrients and resources for nourishing the muscle protein in your leg.
You may lose some muscle protein, so you have to rebuild those too.
Now you have to replace muscle protein. There's 22 muscle protein to build muscles. And the right combination of amino acid will build muscle all day long. I don't even have to go in the gym. Having this knowledge. And everything that's weak must be strengthened. So if you have weak legs, can't hardly support yourself, and your ligament and tendon and cartilage and all these things, and the bones are getting weaker and weaker, you have to know how to replace it, how to strengthen them. Muscle protein and collagen. And what produce collagen? Specialized cells, they're called fibroblasts. And those particularly will help you to produce more fibroblasts. And you have to know about them because you don't want to make them less by causing them to not divide by eating chaotically. See, all these things. You can exercise all you want, but if you are eating chaotically and you are compromising the fibroblasts, what's going to produce collagen? Every part of our body is made of collagen, even our matrix. Everything has a matrix. And it'll be getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And even your heart is made of what? Muscle. It's all muscle, striated muscle. So if the muscle in your leg are getting weak, surely the muscle in your heart also is getting weak. See, you have to know about this.
Yeah, and be careful what you eat. That's removing collagen from your leg area there. Let's see, certain foods, certain fruits. You gotta know which ones they are.
Right. Okay. And which one to avoid. And cooking the food scientifically, using the right oil, the right salt, drinking the right water, drinking the right amount of water. All these things makes a difference. So it's not just exercising. Health do not come from exercise. Health do not come from taking supplements. Health do not come from taking herbs. Health do not come from pharmaceutical. Health comes from our cells. Don't ever overlook that. If we have a problem, it's because the cells has a problem. The cells are congested. And we ignored them. We did everything else, but we ignored the cell. We did everything else thinking that's going to take care of our health, and our health fall apart. The athlete, a professional athlete, they know about exercising. They know about building muscle, but when they retire, they don't stick around too long because no one have helped them to repair their body. They'll abuse their body, and the cells have been ignored for decades and decades. And they have pounded it, traumatized it, all of these things. So if an athlete retires and never comes to symptometry, they're doing themselves a disservice. They're doing themselves a disservice. They go to allopathic medicine. They take the drugs. They take all these things. And those drugs, all of them have inert substance that we call inertia to take over the body. Inertia, like a movement. Everything must move, brother and sister.
Yes, and remove collagen from your body.
Right.
Okay,
and
you got to be
collagen.
Careful.
Exactly.
Yes. And elastin. You know, you wonder why you're stiff. You know, when you wake up in the morning, when you take pharmaceutical drugs, you wonder why you got foggy memory when you wake up in the morning, you know. So our job is to help you not to take pharmaceutical drugs. It's to not even go visit your doctor. That's our job, is for you to be in charge of your health, not them, because they just opened up an office. Remember, you came to them.
Right, for help.
For help. So you can't blame them for removing collagen from your body, from causing you to have cancer. You can't blame them. You have to look at, why did I go to y'all in the first place? We're just here to serve you, right? They just sit there to serve you. They open up an office. They say, hey, they help sick people. You sick, you came to them. But why did you come to them? So we're preventing you by teaching you scientific eating, scientific living, having you come to the school once a month. That's all it takes, is once a month, you know, to come to class to learn about your health once a month. So you don't have to go and listen to them or be under their drugs. But don't blame them. Don't blame them. You were sick before you got there. Our job and the school job is to tell you why you got sick, help you, prevent you from being sick. We do disease prevention too.
Absolutely. That's the main thing we do. Because we teach you how to do the maintenance and the upkeep, Miss Yvette. The maintenance and the upkeep. The human body calls for high maintenance. We've been misled. Think all we have to do is eat something and drink some water or drink some beverage and go to the bathroom a few times a day and we'll be healthy. That is not true.
But it's not true. How many people are constipated?
Exactly.
How many people don't have that force to push?
Right.
When it's time to, from all the food they ate. From all the food they ate. Okay? They can't even push it out now. And that's pitiful.
No elastin in the colon?
No, because it's stuck. It's inertia in there. It got too much food.
Exactly. Chaotic
and you're still eating, and you can't use the bathroom. You're still eating.
And people in the nursing home, they are terrible. They're worse off. They can't use the bathroom.
So if you're still eating and you constipated, something got to go.
Something going somewhere eventually.
But you don't want it to be yourself.
You have two choices. Man, and find something coming out of both of those openings.
Because you got to eat.
Right.
But you got to eliminate too. You got to eliminate. If not, you know what's stirring up in there? Cancer.
Exactly.
It's stirring up in there. The cells can't breathe.
Miss Yvette, that's just part of the garbage. That's the big buck garbage. What about the small garbage at the back of the cell?
The cells can't breathe. Because you got all that junk still in there, the cells can't breathe.
Yes.
They can't get oxygen in, and they can't get oxygen out.
Can't do anything.
They on lockdown because we got all this food sitting up in there. We need to eat in spaces, ladies and gentlemen, in spaces. You eat breakfast, wait 4 hours.
Yes.
Eat lunch, wait 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get older, you probably won't be eating 3 meals a day anyway, as you get older.
Yeah.
But while you're young, 4 hours between breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't really have to have snacks. Like
on that point, you mentioned as you get older, you may just have 2 meals. So what about when you're taking the particulates and the molecules? They say take so and so before after breakfast, lunch, then dinner. Can I maybe have a light lunch or something, or light dinner?
Yeah, it could be light.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have some. You have to have some food along with them, so they'll work more efficiently.
Yeah,
they have to sustainable energy.
Sardine and crackers, just
yes,
throw something in your mouth just to to take it, to give it that force that it needs to keep pushing.
All right.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
So it's better to eat 1 meal a day, but if you don't have any bad conditions. Don't try to eat 1 meal a day. You got cancer. Don't try to eat 1 meal. You got hypertension. You got diabetes. All these and chronic kidney disease. No, you need constant nutrients going into your blood.
I would eat 2 meals a day, at least 2, because we do need to nourishment. But it's up to the individual. But we do need to nourish ourselves.
Once you get to be our age,
right? Once you get older,
you don't have any condition. Provided you don't have any condition, you reverse.
Correct. But again, eating 2 meals a day don't mean you have a full plate.
Right.
Portion. Double the serving, 3. It doesn't mean that. No. You can eat 1 meal a day. Yeah, you can eat 1 meal a day and have, small portions throughout the day to make it that 1 meal.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It don't have to be big portions, small little portions throughout the day to help you keep your energy up. But it's still that 1 meal.
Yes.
See, you're still eating that 1 meal, but you're just portioning it out so it can equal 1 meal a day. Because throughout the day you still get a little hungry after 1 meal. So just half that plate or 3/4 that plate and eat it throughout the day, right? Little small meals to help keep the energy up, keep your cells nourished, and you take your particulates and you keep living.
And you'll find out when you enforce scientific cooking and eating, it doesn't take that much food. It doesn't take much food at all to have that sustainable energy.
Just a little.
Okay, I've got to run. I have to get for a meeting. So thanks a lot for your
thank you.
Question.
In the human body, Brother Quapsy, less is more. Not more is more. Less.
Yes.
More. Okay, well, I have to hear that.
Yeah, and you said we had another student here?
Yeah, we have another student. Let me see what she is. I don't know whether she want me to call her name or not, but Miss Septemberland. She's here with us.
Oh, Septemberland. Okay.
Miss Septemberland,
how you doing, Septemberland?
Share your experience being a student at the American School of St. Thomas with our participant today? She might be too shy. I don't know.
No problem.
Might be on my case.
No problem.
Pointing her out.
No problem. Like I said, we're starting class up soon, and those who just want to spend once a month, what is it, on a Sunday or a Saturday for 1 hour to learn more about your health at the cellular level.
Absolutely.
I keep saying it that way because it's important. The cellular level, what we're made of. We're made of cells, ladies and gentlemen. They divide every day. Absolutely. To keep us healthy. If they die off, they put one in place real quick to take its place. Okay? So we could keep producing the neurotransmitters, our hormones. Okay, that's what cells do. They keep producing and keeping us healthy. There it is right there. Yep.
There's a picture of one cell.
Little bitty, 28
cannot
micron
even see it.
size that you can't even see. And it does so much. It provides us with energy. Okay? Look at all these little
life-sustaining energy.
That's what this is.
Yes.
And cell division is the key to life. Remember that. How much are the classes? Yes, thanks for asking, Agatha. What you would have to do is call the school and ask for the school department, and they will definitely help you with those prices.
And also help you enroll, because the price is based on how you pay. If you pay by payment, this might be one price, one rate. If you pay the full amount, then you might get a discounted rate, maybe even less. So it depends on each situation. But it's affordable.
Yeah.
And it's a very good investment.
Yes,
and
definitely.
That investment, you'll get returns over and over and over.
And over. And then you could be a cytometry health coach too, Agatha.
Yeah, that's what we
because everybody has an illness. Everybody is sick. Everybody has a symptom, whether they think they're healthy or not, but they will have a symptom eventually because of the world that we live in.
Yes.
It's inevitable. But the key is how to address that symptom quickly and efficiently before it turns into a disease.
Absolutely.
See, most people ignore their symptoms. They ignore them. They're like, oh, I got an ache. Oh my goodness. Okay, go away. Go away.
Run to the doctor
go away. Go away. Okay, and then it goes away. Okay, great. Whew, I feel better now. What was that? Whew. And then an hour later, here it come back. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, it's coming back. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, it went away. Okay, good. But if it keeps coming back, come to symptometry. That means some cells down there are not getting what they need.
Yeah.
The blood didn't give them what they needed that night. What stopped the blood from flowing? Did you have some buttered toast that night? Did you happen to have avocado and chips that night? What about some beans? Maybe you had some ice cream. Okay, so you have to think about those things.
Dairy products, butter, margarine,
yes.
ice cream, and all those things.
All those things will prevent blood from flowing to the right places because it's thick. It's solid. Fat is solid. So blood can't go past fat. It'll try to go around it or over it, but it needs to go through to get every cell nourished. Now, some cells going to be giving you some symptoms, like I told you, the backache, swelling in your feet. Did I drink some juice last night? Why I got swelling? So you have to think about those things when you go to a medical school of symptometry. We know now that's juice that caused that swelling. You see the knowledge that you get when you go to the medical school of symptometry? When you learn, you know why you swelled right there. You know what happened. So next time you're going to do something different because now you know your body is susceptible to swelling. Okay, so now you know you can't touch that no more. That's scientific eating. Okay, learning what your body can take and what it cannot take. Okay, that's what we do here. Did I hear a question?
We got a hand raised. Let me see that hand raised. Renard, you can unmute yourself. We tried to get you to unmute. You look like you're unmuted now. You can
I'm unmuted. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, brother Coach.
Assalam. Thank you for joining us, Renard.
How you doing, sister? Yvette.
Good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Yes. I had a family member, a family member online. She had a mole that's just itching and is getting bigger and bigger. She was worried about it, that it's turning to cancer. However, I'm still going to ask that question. That's why I'm asking the question now. So y'all can address that about the mole that she has on her arm and that it's itching and it's getting bigger and I'll tell her what the results I had. Of course, after Sister Rita, she hung up. So I just wanted to just address that because that's where I was calling from. Does anything about cancer has anything to do with moles, itching, getting bigger, and everything of that nature?
Here's the connection, Brother Renard. we're made of collagen. And when we're losing collagen and we're not replacing it, we're finding weird things on our skin. And keloids, moles, lesion, cysts, tumors, all these things, because we're losing collagen and we're not replacing it. And can they become cancer? Anything can become cancer if the cells are blocked where oxygen is not getting in. And there's already toxic metal inside. So that toxic metal will not be able to be released, and waste won't be able to be released. And Ms. Rita already stated, we have cancer because 2 of the amino acids in our DNA have been compromised. Asparagine and cysteine have been compromised. Until we repair them, then the person will have cancer. So they have to be repaired. So DNA has to be repaired so the genes can release the blueprint, the instruction, the set of instruction, so that the cell will have them through the RNA, the messenger RNA, and the transfer RNA, and the ribosomal RNA do their work to produce the essential to maintain normalcy. This is how it works. The Almighty created us with perfect symmetry, mathematical formula. And when we are not in compliance, that's when a disease will occur. So that's why we have to take care of weird things on our skin. Just can't let them linger. Because if they become a blockage where those cells in the skin are not receiving nutrients and resources, oxygen in the blood, because they're blocked out, the cells are on lockdown, and that make it easier for cancer to spontaneously come into existence because of the elimination of those 2 amino acids. Is that kind of clear for you?
Well, yeah, the amino acids, that's right, because Sister Rita did speak about the amino acids and things.
Yes.
And in layman terms, I don't know if that family member will be able to understand that. I kind of get it because I took the class.
But here's another approach you can tell her. Blood needs to circulate everywhere. She has that mole because blood is not circulating. That's what they're a sign of.
So I would like to add that I have moles too, right on my nose, a big one. Okay, they used to call it a beauty mark, right? And, they call me Mo Nose in school, because I had the mole on my nose, okay? But after learning at the American School of Symptometry, it's from years of dirty blood in the family, okay? Moles is nothing but dirty blood that passed down on me down through generations and generations. Okay. So, I'm thankful it hasn't changed in over, the years or anything, because I didn't know it was from dirty blood, but it takes a while for molds to go away. It's going to be, take longer than, it should, but, you can work on it if it's giving you a problem.
Absolutely.
Now, if it's changing, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think that the concern here is that it's itching more and more, and it's getting bigger. And that's the concern. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So if it's getting bigger, if it's bothering her,
right.
I would definitely, and it's itching. Okay. Well, I would definitely, let your coach know that she's having that problem. Okay. And go ahead and let her talk to Dr. Narte and get the root cause of why it's changing. Okay. What's changing the cells in there? So obviously something is blocking something in there of it not getting what it needs is why it's changing. Okay. So she needs the ionization up in there to stop the change. But I wouldn't tell her, I wouldn't worry because, symptometry is here.
It's here.
That's for everybody. Don't worry about changes in your body.
I got one more question, then I'm going to close it up.
Sure.
Right ahead.
Will I be able to get this recording? Because I want her to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I want her to hear
sure.
this.
We'll make sure you get it.
Yeah, because that's important because she's really concerned. And I had
yeah, of course,
and I don't know, something happened. You know how this technology is sometimes cut you right off.
Well, yeah, that's how technology
no problem.
is. It's not perfect, man-made.
Yes. But yes, let her come in and get her answer so she can feel good.
No, I appreciate that.
About not panicking. Okay.
I appreciate it.
It's always
we appreciate you
always a
asking for her.
solution. Yes.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you asking for her.
All right.
These are the kind of questions that we can help people with to make a decision, because most people will decide not to do anything, and that's the wrong option.
Right.
Got to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
A symptom is a sign from our cell. They produce the symptom. The cell produced the symptom to get your attention. Then if you ignore it, eventually your life can become at stake for ignoring the symptom. Symptom is a language that our cells speak. They don't speak English, Spanish, French, Italian. They speak symptom language.
Letting us know. Yeah, they're letting you know
that you're about to veer off the paradigm of what's normal. You're getting towards abnormal.
They're saying, I didn't get what I needed. Exactly. I didn't get no nutrients last night. What happened? I'm going to let you know.
The same thing been happening. So now you see more changes taking place in whatever the symptom is. It's going to get worse and worse and not going anywhere.
See, the cells gave us life.
Yes.
They gave us life. So life is an exchange process. So now we have to turn around and pay them back for giving us life. And how we pay them back? By not poisoning them. By doing what we can to help them strive. By keep producing enzymes for them. Keep giving them enzymes, which is particulates, which is eating scientifically every day, produces enzymes every day. And that's what they need from us, is to help them produce enzymes, help them to stay clean, give them maintenance. We're high maintenance individuals. Okay? We need to give them maintenance too.
Absolutely.
And that's all they want from us, is to stay clean, don't eat foods that's going to really harm them, that's going to break them, that's going to break up what they need, amino acids, DNA misalignment, double misalignment. We don't want none of that. The cells don't want any of that. They want you to take care of them, and they want you to learn how. If you don't learn how, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a symptom because you don't know how.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam, Miss Amina. How you doing?
I finally got through. Oh my goodness.
And we're about to go off the air.
I know. I'm so upset. I'm like, nah, it's already there about to go, but I finally got through.
I'm glad you did. I sent you the link and the number.
Yes, you did. Yes, I saw it. And because I went out today running errands. You know me, I'm always on the go.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I understand. You have to be active.
Yes.
You had a question?
I just wanted to give you all the greetings. Not this time, even though I did have a question about foot care, but I'll wait till next time.
Excellent. Excellent. We certainly appreciate you being here with us. We're going to get ready to close out. And we thank everyone for joining us today. We're going to share our coaching information. Let me see if I can pull that up, Miss Yvette. I think we have all our coaches on here. We're going to see if we can share that. I'm going to blow that up if I can. Whoop, I blew it up too much. There you go. Brothers and sisters, if you have a need for a certified symptometry health coach, our number and information is on the screen. It's on the screen. We have two guests that comes on with us from time to time. Miss Rita Taylor, she's also a certified symptometry health coach. You heard from her earlier. And we have Miss Yvette Dean, who's on with us right now. You see her information. You see both of their information Miss Yvette Dean specializes in scientific recipes. She has 2 books out. You can go to her website, you see it there. Scientificrecipe18@gmail.com. It's her email address. www.scientificrecipe.com is her website. And you also see her number. Please purchase the book. You want to know how to cook some excellent food scientifically? The recipes are in her book. And Mrs. Rita Taylor, certified centometry health coach, and in the doctorate program at the American School of Centometry. And she specializes in pregnancy management. Know anyone who wants to have a baby, to have the perfect baby. And the mother can fortify the baby's foundation before the baby gets here. That's the mother's responsibility, to fortify the baby's foundation. So she must know how to eat scientifically, cook the food scientifically, and know how to stay away from drugs and pharmaceuticals so the baby have no diseases when it comes. No anomalies when it comes. So you see the information there, right on the screen. And also, brothers and sisters, please go to the website for the American School of Centometry. That website is amazing. Dr. Nardi is doing a yeoman's job putting articles on that website. Nearly every day, there are articles like why people are always tired. And water shortage in the body is a big problem. People can improve their health by drinking the right amount of water and the right kind of water. Read the article, find out what kind of water you need to be drinking. Dr. Norton was a doctor of homeopathic medicine, doctor of natural health, and he has an article about why he quit homeopathic medicine. Because homeopathic medicine, he found out, treats symptoms just like allopathic medicine, just like naturopathic medicine. They all treat symptoms. They all ignore the cells. The big medical lie about high blood pressure. Find out about high blood pressure. You know, the scariest downside of medicine. Medicine have a downside. That's why you have side effects. Sometimes you explain the reason behind side effects. And more articles there. Please go there. Brothers and sisters, share our link with other people. Bring someone with you next week. And we look forward to having you with us on our next episode. It's going to be something that's really, really an excellent topic and mind-boggling. And it's going to be information that you definitely really need to know about. So, brother and sister, we thank you for joining us today. We're going to see if we have the next host or anyone here for the next host for our next program. Our next program is Mali Ali Kuli High, and the host is Imam Abdul Aziz from Masjid Adam in Bronx, New York. And their motto is, we are together under any and all circumstances. We are together under any and all circumstances. Brothers and sisters, we thank you for joining us today here on Optimal Health on AM 360. We greet everyone with the greeting of peace. Salaam alaikum, peace be unto you. Thank you. And for those of you who want to stick around for the next program, Mali Ali Kuli Ha, from host being Imam Abdul Aziz, he should be arriving momentarily. Otherwise, we thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Okay. Stop sharing.